I'm Kitty.
And I'm Max.
And this is Dango Duo. Whoa.
Coming to you.
Live from the hype train. It fell off the cliff. So
the hype train literally, it went off the rails, off a
cliff,
and here we are
in the crumbling, burning wreckage.
Yep, in the burning remains of the Attack on Titan hype train.
Yeah. Boy, that was a fun ride.
That was a fun 20-minute ride. Like I feel like that's what 2-minute ride. That's what it feels like when like you're on the way to the freaking roller coaster. Like you're waiting in line for 4 episodes, and then it just happens, and then you're like, oh.
Well, that was fun, I guess.
This really is just an analog for sex, isn't it? Heyo, welcome back, Dango Duo, Attack on Titan reaction series. We're here with episode 5
or 30.
Titled
Historia.
I wonder what that means.
What does it all mean, I wonder?
What does it all mean, I wonder?
We'll find out, except not really, in this episode.
If you are new to our reaction series for Attack on Titan, or any of our reaction series,
Yep.
we are Dango Duo, we do anime reactions, and get Let's Play content every single day. I would recommend you to actually check out our Spring Anime 2017 playlist and start from the beginning, because...
Or you can go all the way back to fall.
All the way to fall.
We started in fall.
Yeah, we started in fall 2016. We've been doing reactions ever since then. So, generally...
I'm eating, by the way. So.
Yeah, Kitty's having some snacks. Now, Kitty, snacks, graham bunnies?
I got Annie bunnies.
Bunny grams? Way more satisfying than this episode of AOT. Hey there, welcome back. It feels good to be here again. You know?
No, it feels worse now.
Yeah, we have a lot to say about this episode, but generally the format would be this. We're going to give you a nice spoiler-less summary of what happened in this episode.
God, that's going to be hard, actually. We might have to stop doing that soon.
We're like at the precipice of that. It's going to be like 2 sentences. Yeah. We're going to tell you what we liked, what we didn't like, and then we are going to give you a nice moment to pause and go check out the episode for yourself, or if you have already seen it, truck along into the spoiler zone where we're going to go step by step, slide by slide, showing you what happened in this episode,
everything,
and our thoughts on episode 30 of Attack on Titan, episode 5 season 2.
Yep.
Historia.
It is certainly an episode in history of which stuff definitely happens.
Yeah, of all the episodes of AOT, this is definitely one of them. Unquestioningly so. So, Kitty, let's just charge on. The burning remains of this train are not gonna go anywhere.
No.
So let's just take it from top. Kitty, what happened in this episode?
Well, we start the episode with a flashback about Ymir and Krista on that snowy mountain. And then when we get back to present, we continue with the Battle of the Ruined Castle.
And that's all we can tell you, because the rest, it's all spoilers.
Yep, so stuff did happen. Two things happened.
Yep.
I guess 3 things, kind of. But
half of the episode is that flashback. The other half is continuing on from where we left off.
It's finishing the battle, thankfully.
Yeah, if we can say that, is Mr. Crunchyroll gonna, like, send us a bad ticket? Mr. Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll-sama.
Crunchyroll-sama. Now I'm picturing, like, a businessman.
I guess it would be Crunchyroll sensei or senpai.
Yeah. No, it's just Crunchy Hime, but just wearing, like, a business pantsuit.
Business suit.
Business. Anyhow, that's this episode. Yeah. Half flashback. Have continuing the story and wrapping up the
first arc?
The first arc of the season, 5 episodes in. So, with that being said and told and out of the way, let's start from what matters. Kitty, what did you enjoy the most about this episode?
There was one really good song in the episode. I've already forgotten where it was in the episode, somewhere around the middle. The other songs are really weird and out of place, but the one in the middle was pretty good.
I can pinpoint one song during the flashback involving Ymir.
It was like piano going on and shit?
No,
or is that the one with the weird stringy?
Yeah, that was the one that had like synths, and it had like, the only thing I can describe as world music, like pseudo, like cathedral singing.
Yeah, that was weird.
Which doesn't really make sense for the world cult, but you know what? That's why it felt really awkward. The one in the middle was fine though.
Yeah, it was a good battle theme. I think.
It was the battle theme with Ymir.
Yeah. So that was good. That was good music.
Yeah, that was a good music.
And then the ending one was really weird. That was the ending one with the piano.
That was the piano one, which it felt good. But it was so out of place for AOT.
Yeah.
It's like sad piano, like theme of love on piano, and I'm just like,
we're gonna talk about that shitty ending with the piano when we get there.
We'll get there.
That's a piece of shit. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, that was shitty, man. What the fuck?
It's finally catching up with you?
It's finally catching up with me.
That's adorable.
It took me 10 minutes.
We just finished watching it, by the way, because you're wondering. So what did I like the most about this anime? Sarcastically, I thought it was really good how throughout this episode,
during the
second part.
Oh no, it was during the second part.
It's showing flashbacks of how like Ymir and Krista were so close together, and it shows one shot from the season one shot from season 1, and that's it, because that's all you have of Ymir and Krista being together.
And then that one really weird shot that they added.
And yeah, we were so close that she used to just get me real drunk.
She used to force me to drink.
Yeah, that was awkward. Sarcastically, I think that's really good. But in any other world and dimension, that would be a negative. Yeah. Talking about negatives, Kitty, what did you dislike the most about this episode?
So, at the end of this 5-episode arc, nothing really mattered in the end. We learned a couple things, like 2, 3 maybe. And I know, like, they're gonna keep going with some of the plot lines from this arc, but in general, this whole Ruined Castle arc didn't really matter. I don't feel satisfied.
And actually, if I can take it from here, my point as well is that this episode, especially this episode, felt really unsatisfying.
Especially compared to last episode, which was
the last episode was so hype.
Good.
We were on the hype train.
Yeah, we were on it for a good episode.
And this episode starts with the opening, which got us hyped. I'm like, oh, there's no recap. Kitty, there's no recap. They finally understood.
And then they spend the whole first half of the episode in the flashback.
And Kitty was like, that was half the episode. And I paused and I'm like, that is half the episode.
Very slightly over half the episode.
Because of the opening, but even so. And like, considering what happened and the events of this particular episode, I can say that it was incredibly unsatisfying on all ends.
Yep.
The flashback was unsatisfying.
Yeah.
And as was the resolution to this battle.
Yep, no.
Because it's the sort of things where I'm like, did anything really happen?
Not really.
Right? Especially the flashback was so unsatisfying that I'm just like...
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah. Kitty, don't you care about this person who you have never heard about, and you haven't even seen their face
until
and you'll
later.
never see them ever again?
Yeah.
So, we have tread a little bit too close, I think. A little bit too close. Unsatisfying, this episode. Unsatisfying, especially following the previous one. But at least this arc is over, and the preview for the next episode kind of...
It's interesting. It could build up the hype again, or at least the intrigue.
At least, because I think for me was that there were questions, and especially this episode's title kind of hinted at answers, and
then we
got
didn't get any.
None.
We got like half an answer.
But even then, it's like, you have no context for this answer. So it's just kind of like...
So who cares?
Yeah. I mean, I know who Historia is now, but
who cares?
Who are they really? Why does it matter?
It doesn't.
Yeah, so for the time being, because we are like treading on that line whether I'm going to just start bleeping everything we say or not.
It's fine.
So let's take a step forward. You know the dealio. Right now, if you are interested in checking out this episode, and you're in this reaction series, I assume that you're in.
Yeah,
I assume you're in.
You in, boys.
So you either already watched it, or you're ready to just go and watch it yourself. So, in that case, let's truck along, because we have a lot to say on episode 5 of Attack on Titan Season 2, Historia.
We have to count down.
Ah, darn it! I did it again! Alright, Kitty. The spoiler zone begins at the count of 3,
2,
1.
Go, Historia.
The hypest story of all time, Kitty.
Hype.
This flashback didn't matter.
Yeah, what the fuck is...
Wait a minute.
What are your screenshots?
Did I put it in another folder?
What are those?
Oh, those are from this is inspiration for a book I'm doing right now. Oh, okay. Wait.
This is all your files.
Oh, why are you in all my files?
You put me there.
Oh my, why didn't you open the folder titled AOT 30? I'm keeping this in the episode because it's all your fault. Of course.
Yeah, whatever.
Feel free to resize the window if you want to.
No, that's fine.
Also, just to be really clear, Kitty, you know what the best part of the episode is? The opening during the greatest predators of all time.
Picking apart the opening.
Also, that alligator.
The alligator, he's really cute.
Watch the opening. That alligator is running like he's really gonna take over. Also, I just realized that these are all people.
Yeah, they're all people.
I thought it was like grass.
No, you can see them all in this shot, kind of.
The greatest predators in the world, Kitty.
Good.
The coelacanth.
Alright,
anyhow,
Historia.
Episode 30, Historia. So we open up with a flashback.
Look, our main characters are back.
It was weird. Also, I was joking with Kitty because earlier on, you hear Mikasa talk, and I was like, in my brain was like, wait, that's not what she sounds like. And then I'm like, oh, it's because she never freaking talks. And I have no idea what she sounds like.
Yeah,
and I was like, I was like, is this the first time she's talked this whole season? And Kitty correctly corrected me.
In the first episode, she was like, "Oh, Aaron, I'm glad you're better.
Aaron.
Please don't throw out my scarf."
Yeah, please don't throw out my scarf, you asshole.
Really?
Yeah, Mikasa has another line in this episode. This should also be like, almost like, not like a drinking game, but like a bingo game. Like, Mikasa said a thing.
Mikasa said to one thing.
And of course, Armin, it's just a joke now that Armin guesses things when they're too fucking late now.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. So we are in winter training, which that added a bunch of questions to the storyline.
For one thing, the anime never made it clear that there are mountains or snow or what kind of even temperature we live in here.
In the defense of the manga, which I never thought I would say that out loud.
Right.
They do introduce the concept of like winter in this world really early on, and you may be saying, "But winter? That's not weird. We live in a part of the world that
doesn't get snow.
We don't get snow.
It doesn't even get really cold.
Yeah, it doesn't even get cold over here. So it's the sort of thing where I'm like you can't just assume there's snow.
Yeah.
And like, how does snow affect Titans? But by the way, in the manga, they show it really early on because it's Armin, Eren, and Mikasa working the fields during winter because that's how they got by before they got to enlist into the.
I feel like that was a shot maybe in the anime, but
no, I'm downright certain that didn't happen.
There was a shot of fields at least in the anime, but that's about all we got.
No, I remember that scene because it's the same scene where they are like, oh, we don't have enough workers to like work these fields. We're gonna starve to death. Gee, I wonder if you hadn't only killed like 20,000
off all your
people.
workers.
Yeah,
Sorry,
if you only hadn't killed all those people.
Sent them out to die. They didn't kill them.
Oh,
they sent them out to
Totes.
die.
And now we don't have any more workers.
Yep. So we get all right. You ready for the weirdest shot?
Oh,
everybody sits down there at the top of the snowy mountain. They're like, "Man, winter training is tough." And Sasha's like, "I want some food."
Yeah.
So you see this shot, right? Zoom into Sasha's mouth. Why is it on the side of her head?
And why does she suddenly have like Dragon Quest slime lips?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be like, what is that?
That's her mouth. No, that's her mouth because you can see it talking during the episode.
Oh, that is literally the worst thing.
This was
That is awful.
It took me out of the episode immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
It is also really close to just like Mr. Popo lips too.
Oh
it's just...
god, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, no, so
I'm so glad you pointed that out because if you look at Eren and then at
Jean,
who has done nothing in this
entire season. Who has a line this episode. Ooh.
Oh, he does, that's right.
He said something about this.
Yeah, and then you like don't look, like no one's gonna look at Connie, so you jump over to Sasha and I'm like, Sasha,
what the fuck? Are you okay? I don't care, but are you okay?
I sure hope we have a feast, because my mouth is falling off, literally.
My mouth is falling off from not
off
eating.
my face.
That's another thing.
And I took a bunch of screenshots today, so feel free to skip if you want.
So anyway...
and they're like,
Krista,
Ymir, and a guy named Daz is gone.
Some dude named Daz is gone.
Don't you love it when, like, they're like, oh, don't you care about this person?
He's sick. He might die.
Oh, he might die.
Cool, I don't care.
Oh, great. Freaking Nanaba died last episode, and I have no heart left, so...
It would have been... I know this is, like, stupid because all of our main characters have to be there, but it would have been cool if it was, like, a main character that they were worried about.
Yeah.
Because, spoilers for later in this episode, the dude lives.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, could have been, like, Marco.
Yeah, honestly, that would have made me care more.
Yeah, I've been like, no, Marco, he has a face, well, except we know he doesn't die.
Yeah, I mean, we know he dies later.
We know he doesn't die here, I mean.
Also, I'll say this right now because I'm immune to get this off my chest. Marcos's death in the manga is so fucking good. The death in that death in the manga is actually, like, to me, the highlight of that whole, like, my time reading it. Because, it comes out of blue, like, it comes out of a flashback. The flashback ends with Jean being like, Marco said this thing about me, and then it cuts to him literally looking through bodies
the corpse
and finding half of the face that remains of Marco, and I'm just like, that was good. That was super effective. But anyhow, we're Krista and Ymir are lost because reasons. Also, really bad 3D flag.
Continues along.
Really bad 3D flag.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
The 3D attacks again.
Shit.
And Eren channeling how we all feel right now.
Yep. So we cut to Ymir and Krista. They're dragging this basically dying guy around, and Krista's like, "I'm gonna make it. We're gonna save him. That's gonna be great." And Ymir, I'll make it out okay. It's great. It's fine. It's fine.
And Ymir's like, "I want none of this."
Ymir's like, "Krista, you're fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up." And we're like, "All right, okay."
And meanwhile, we're like, yeah, this is the bonding.
This is the bonding moment we all wanted.
Yeah, the one that the previous episodes preview
built up as like romantic.
Yeah, I guess we can just say this was so disappointing.
Yeah.
Because instead of being like, oh, we made a promise, it's just like, oh, you were just arguing over semantics. It's like, oh, your name and my name.
I mean, I guess they made a promise, but like, I thought that Ymir was going to reveal her titanness to Krista at that point. And that was the promise, is like, when I reveal it to everyone else, then you have to go back to your name. But she didn't reveal it, and so Krista had no idea. So this was entirely pointless. Nothing mattered.
So there's something I have to tell you right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And like, we as writers can tell this like with laser accuracy. That's, you came up with a reveal and then you worked it backwards.
Yeah.
Because the idea of like, hey, promise, when I tell everyone about my secret, that you will tell everyone about your secret. Yeah. And I'm just like
no.
Who makes that sort of plan? Yeah, someday I'm gonna come out as a Titan for some reason.
Yeah, the one thing, I don't know, like, this can work in certain situations, but this situation it doesn't. Because like, what I'm thinking of to parallel this is chapter 2 of Danganronpa, where Monokuma reveals that he has secrets on all of them, and is going to out it in a certain amount of time, and then that will, in theory,
unless
make a
someone
murder.
kills someone else.
Yeah, exactly. So, and if honestly, chapter 2 might have been able to be avoided if they had all just been like, all right, I know this all sucks, but we gotta reveal our secrets to everyone.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a promise, you're gonna make a promise, we'll all reveal our secrets and everything's fine.
Yeah. I feel like,
but this,
as much as I want to believe like that would have happened, I'm not. I mean, welcome back to the Danganronpa, the Dango Duo, the Danganronpa podcast. But like, I feel, especially when you consider some characters' secrets, that like I feel, as much as I want to believe in the goodness of people, that some people would have freaked the fuck out when it's like, oh, Eggy wet the bed until like grade 9.
Yeah.
And then someone else is like, oh, I may have bleeped my bleep.
Yeah. But I don't, like, that's like...
I really like this meta of, like, now we just air horn ourselves now.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, that's an idea where this situation could have worked, or could have made sense in a story-wise to bring even just the suggestion up of, hey, let's tell everyone our secrets.
Absolutely.
Whereas in this episode of the anime, it's like, okay, so you're gonna reveal your secret, why does that mean I have to reveal my secret? It doesn't matter.
Also, another really cool thing. This is part of what you would call the Priscilla's dilemma.
Yeah.
And if you love this shit, you will love Virtue's Last Reward, because that's the main mechanic of the game. It's like, if I press this button, you will die. If we both press it, we both die. Do I trust you enough to not press the button on me? That's the main mechanic of that game. It's actually fantastic.
We'll get there.
But yeah, no, in this particular case, like, it really does feel like working the reveal backwards.
Yeah.
And you can tell because this scene serves no other purpose.
Yeah, like they try to get some character for Krista and Ymir. I mean, Ymir just comes off as a bitch, which I guess is her character, so that's fine. But you don't learn jack shit about Krista.
Yeah.
Like, during this point, she's like, "No, I'm a good girl, and I'm going to work and save him, and I'm not sacrificing myself, but I'm, trying to save his life and mine at the same time." And Ymir's like, "That's dumb. You're trying to sacrifice yourself." Again, what does this argument even matter?
And also, just to be really clear, like, they would have gotten a lot fucking further if Ymir had just been helping the whole fucking time instead of just fucking watching.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, we've been friends forever, but I'm just gonna watch you drag this guy for reasons, and then save him anyhow at the end.
Right.
That was fucking dumb.
No, this entire flashback is just stupid shit.
This is like so. I'm just sitting there like, why?
Why did any of this need to happen?
Why?
Why was this the big build up? Because like, you see the sun rising on them in the previous episode, and you're like, damn, that shit gay. This shit was not gay.
This shit was like the opposite.
I feel gay baited. I feel gay baited.
Yeah, this was some gay baiting.
I mean, like, I know, but whatever, man. Fuck it. I don't know. All right, let's get to the next bullshit thing.
Yeah, the next bullshit thing.
So, Ymir, who used to live in the interior, I guess. Mm-hmm. Even though I don't think that makes sense for her backstory that I know of. But anyway, semantics aside, she used to live in the interior, and she overheard some wall cult being like, "Oh, this bastard child is we have to make her change her name and live a normal life, and she's the bastard child of the king or whatever."
They did not say that, Kitty. Of just some noble or the mistress or whatever.
They said an illegitimate child can't succeed
of a powerful
okay. noble.
All right.
And that she must go live.
Game of Thrones.
They wanted to kill her, but they'd look aside if she changed her name.
Yeah.
So,
which is weird because that person's still around.
And then she joined the army.
Yep. And now, Ymir overheard this. Let's say 3-5 years ago. I don't know, way before at the time of the flashback, it would have been about a year or two ago. But still, although that's a little bit okay, but
still,
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go with the explanation.
Yeah. So turns out that's Krista.
That was Krista.
And somehow Ymir connects that fact.
And that's the reason why she enlists with the cadets.
Yeah. To find out the person, the nobility who changed. I don't know. She seems fixated on this changing name bullshit. Because she's like, I kept my name so I could show off to everybody else who doubted me that I'm the best and I could survive.
Yeah, she said literally stealing from the church.
Yes, literally stealing.
Why did you change your name, you bitch?
God, you should be proud of your name.
Yeah.
And not like it's trying to, not like anybody who recognizes that name is trying to kill you or anything. No big.
Yeah,
you have to live with your name.
This is literally so shallow.
Ymir is so, that's I mean, in a better story, names mean something. Because in magic stories, names actually have power. In a story like this where I don't give a shit and none of it's been set up, I don't care. Change your name. Who cares?
And also
what's the implication?
Also, just to be really clear here, I don't know, if someone was like, yeah, no, they were gonna kill me, so they asked me to change my name so they wouldn't kill me. I'm like,
okay, that makes sense.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
That's actually completely fine.
Yeah, Ymir's being the irrational one here.
I don't want to make a real world example, but I don't know, World War II, half Japanese people in the United States changing their names so they wouldn't get sent to concentration camps. I think that's completely fine.
Or witness protection programs.
Yeah.
Change your name there.
Wow, what a fucking coward. Why didn't you stay in the same town?
Yeah.
So you're stalker / psychopath ex-boyfriend kills you.
Yeah.
What a fucking coward.
Fucking coward. Yeah, no.
You're never gonna join the Survey Corps like that.
I'm good.
So
Ymir connects the dots somehow.
And the problem with this flashback is that it's a yarn ball of just nonsense. Because we're not even halfway through the flashback, you guys.
We're about halfway, maybe. But yeah.
Ugh.
It's bad. So, and I like this where Krista tries to make it romantic. It's like, you entered the Survey Corps to find me? And Ymir's like, I don't fucking know. And as the audience, we're like, I don't know why you entered either, then.
I don't know either.
If you don't tell me, I have no idea.
Also, she was already in the interior. Why the fuck did she want to become a servant?
Well, she was poor and scavenging for food, I guess.
Yeah, but she's still in the interior. You're in the safest place in the whole fucking thing. I don't know. It's dumb. It's dumb. We're just going through images right now because this is just dumb.
Oh, yeah. So,
So we have a plan to save Daz. We're gonna throw him off this fucking cliff.
Off this big ass steep
and he'll be totally fine.
It's fine. And Krista's like,
that's stupid.
That's stupid.
And Ymir's like, nah, it'll totes work.
Here.
And then Ymir, the hero she is, kicks Krista, who then rolls down the hill
into a tree. Snow falls down from the tree,
cartoon style.
And then a bright yellow light goes off in the sound of lightning.
And we can assume that Ymir turns into a Titan. And can you believe?
Krista missed the transformation.
Because she was cold.
No, she was covered in snow and definitely didn't get knocked out and could have died there.
But that's just so of course you missed it. That's so predictable and lame.
Also, by the way, Ymir doesn't go back for Krista. She just leaves her to get back to base on her own.
You know that time you broke your back against that tree, and then snow fell on you, and I just left you out to die. Yeah. Isn't that romantic?
Super romantic. I can totally see why people ship them now.
And then get back on her fucking own.
Yeah.
Like, that was still, like, several miles.
Yeah, it was down a fucking cliff. Yeah. She gets there when the sun is rising. It took her all the rest of the night to fucking get back to the base.
That's
and
awful.
Ymir was like,
Yeah. So,
He's strong.
So Ymir disappears, of course, and she takes Daz back to the base.
Presumably.
And we could, of course, our heroes have to do something. So Aaron is like, they told us not to leave.
Something.
And they told us it was stupid to leave. So we're gonna leave.
So we're gonna go look for Krista.
Yeah. And then, of course, everyone else being like, well...
Oh, no, you can't do it alone.
No, see. We know we survive in the future, so we can do anything we want in the past, because we will survive no matter what.
Pretty much.
And everyone's here. Even Sasha, who brought extra food.
You brought rash.
Hey,
except John. John didn't want to get involved in this piece of shit.
That's sad. Yeah, hey,
no, he's the best character because he didn't want to be involved in this piece of shit.
Let's make it a joke now. Every time Sasha's on screen, just have like brackets, food joke.
Food joke.
That's it.
Yeah.
You could just exchange Sasha with like a standee, like faceless standee that just says food joke on the face, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Sasha.
Oh, Sasha.
And then Krista eventually makes it.
So they go out. Well, no, they go out to go like we're gonna go, and then they see a light coming, and they're like, "What's that?" And of course, it's Ymir bringing the body.
Ymir did it, and then several hours later
comes back and is like, Ymir greets her. Took you long enough.
Kept you waiting.
Like a bitch.
Yeah, no, this is so romantic. This is the greatest love story ever told.
Yeah, this is great, man. I love lesbians. Damn it, this ruined the lesbians for me.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Also, does Ymir is her hair always this short, or am I crazy?
I feel like it isn't, but I could be wrong.
Right, I mean, we're in the past, I guess, except everyone else's hair is
Everyone
the
else
same.
looks pretty much the same.
But you know what? It's fine. And then Ymir being like, yeah, I left you out to die, and I brought the guy back for some reason.
Fine.
And he's fine. So I think I can trust you now, even though we've actually been training for years now.
No, they only trained for a year, I thought.
Oh, really? I thought it was like, man.
1 or 2.
Either way, they have clearly interacted before. And she's like, yeah, I can trust you now.
Except I don't actually tell you what I'm trusting you with. I just say I'm going to trust you now.
Yeah. So, the worst part, and the anime does not make this clear at all, Ymir does not tell Krista anything.
Ymir does not tell Krista what happens last episode that she turns into a Titan.
She doesn't tell Krista that she's a Titan.
So instead,
she's like, when I reveal who I am, you
must reveal
who
you are. And Krista's like, no. Krista should be like, no.
Yeah, that's
why?
No. Why?
I don't care.
No, everything will be made clear, okay?
Yeah,
because the author thought about this super in advance.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we're back to the future.
Present.
We rehash a little bit of the previous episode, which is honestly the best part of the previous episode, so no complaints there.
Well, I mean, Ymir gets to talk over it, so it's less exciting, it's less hype.
Okay, being real, Ymir falls for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, a solid 30 seconds.
This shot you're seeing right now, that's the shot you see, except the background is all swirly.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, I don't know. I could see where this is a complex issue, but they are not handling it correctly. Yeah. The fact that both of these two girls, and you don't learn this about Ymir now, and judging by how the end of the episode goes, I don't know if we're ever gonna fucking learn about it. So the fact that like these two girls were born and shouldn't have been born, even though Ymir just says that about herself, we don't actually know that. But the fact that Krista is an illegitimate child who people don't want to exist, that's a complicated issue that's good for drama. It's not explored at all in this episode.
And unfortunately, it kind of really has nothing to do with what we're doing. Like, hey, we're still in the fucking tower. Can we save up all the name shit for later?
Yeah, no, but we can't, no.
Yeah, and of course, Ymir goes on to fight Titans.
Yep.
Let's not talk about that. There's a bunch of really good reaction faces in this anime. There actually are.
The good one is...
it's coming up soon.
Also,
by the way, an episode late, they realized there's like, oh yeah,
I mean, was Ymir. They just, processed it. And
makes sense.
Be fair.
Also, this is a really good reaction.
Okay,
face.
but actually, like, it's not captured in this image that we got. But the Titan that eats their boyfriend or whatever didn't have shark teeth like Ymir.
Yeah. And being honest, those limbs are too long.
Yeah, the limbs are too long and not as beefy.
Okay, you know what it is? That's Ymir's like parent. Because look at that skin; it's all wrinkly and shit. It's supposed to be Ymir who's all like.
Yeah, it's got
primed.
like sunspots.
And look at the face; it's like it's all wrinkly.
Yeah.
You see, like this must be like Ymir's like
dad or mom or something.
Progenitor.
Progenitor. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
That makes a lot more
sense.
sense.
This does not look like Ymir.
Yeah.
Because as you will see.
Also, things are so fucking excited. Krista like almost jumps off. Oh God, Kitty!
I was trying to find a shot of Ymir Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that that I can compare it. Yeah. No. She looks way younger and not as wrinkly.
Definitely.
Anyway, let's go back to this stupidity.
But what if Ymir's aging backwards, Kitty?
We don't need a Benjamin Button situation to add to the stupidity.
Wouldn't that be great?
No.
Just add another fucking magic system. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
So Krista gets too excited and almost fucking falls off the tower.
Yeah.
And
then
Reiner.
And then Reinhardt is like, I am your shield.
No, you can't cover Reiner's face in this because this is
This is actually really
bad shit.
He's like, oh. I wonder if this has any implications to the plot.
Nah, whatever. We don't actually get to talk about it in this episode.
We don't talk about it because it's not there.
It looks like we get to next episode.
Yeah,
but anyway.
Hopefully.
So
at this point, Krista, as any person who's about to die, is having flashbacks of all the great times she's had with Ymir.
No, she just has this one little flash.
You're actually right. And this is how she describes being so close. I was
always so close to her too.
What is this?
What the fuck is happening?
Also, Ymir's hair got longer. Look.
Yeah, no, her hair.
Okay.
That's what I thought. I thought her hair was that long.
Okay. What the fuck is going on
Everything
here?
is wrong with this image.
Everything is wrong with this image. Also, do you like the way that like Krista's hands can perfectly be like changed so that she's holding something else, Kitty? Phallic symbol, phallic symbol, phallic symbol. Also, why is Ymir like? I guess she's drunk. That's why she's blushing.
I guess, but still, how do they have wine?
I was about to ask
how do these
that,
soldiers have wine?
They barely have potatoes and bread.
These training level soldiers.
Also, just to be like really clear, like in a place like this, like things like wine, even things like fucking salt were like fucking like commodities, or like like things that normal people would not fucking have.
Why do these D-list soldiers have wine?
Hey, Attack on Titan is killing me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And never mind why. You know what? I'm gonna back up. But please continue on explaining, Kitty. While I die.
What am I explaining?
What's happening on screen?
Anyway, so we have that, and like we were so close, and Reiner and Bertolt are like, oh, that's maybe the Titan that killed our boyfriend, but then they forget about it for the rest of the episode.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Let's not talk about it.
And so Ymir is battling Titans, and she's doing okay at best. Here's the flashback shot.
And Ymir starts being defeated by all of the like random Titans.
Nobodies,
because she's kind of outnumbered.
Yeah.
And then she falls down. And they're like, oh no, she's done for. And then Krista has her flashbacks to all the great times, like this shot from season 1. And holy crap, you can actually tell this is season 1, huh?
Yeah, I've forgotten that the lines have gotten thinner, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lines have gotten a little bit thinner.
Also,
and differently placed.
Yeah, you know what? It's fine.
Weird. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it? Or is there another one?
There's the one shot from season 2 that they've showed together.
Yeah.
Where in the past where Krista headbutts Ymir.
Yeah, and that's it. Those are the 2 moments
times
these 2 girls have had in this series.
Plus that wine thing.
Hey, if you want to get more Ymir Krista, just watch Attack on Metal High. We should finish watching that because that was actually good.
Yeah.
That was actually funny.
Yeah.
Like Levi's character makes so much more sense in that.
It's true.
As does Eren. I don't know what's up with Armin just being like a stay-at-home kind of kid.
Yeah, he's a hikikomori.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this inspires the fact that Ymir is
dying.
Almost, dying. This inspires Krista to yell at her and be like, "Hey, come on, oh shit, fuck." Well, hold on a second. Let me actually.
Okay, catch up while I explain.
Yeah.
So Krista, for some fucking reason, gets back on the edge, and I'm surprised no one is like, Krista, please get back down. Krista, what are you doing?
Krista.
And then Krista's like, Ymir, What are you, stupid? What about the name shit? What about all the things you talked about that one time, like years ago?
Are you gonna die protecting us like I almost died protecting that random dude that nobody cares about? You gotta live. You gotta fight for us. You gotta do it.
You have to fight for what's right. To part.
So then Krista's like, I don't care. Break the tower down. So Ymir starts breaking the tower down.
Does anyone see any problems with this plan? Hey, Kitty. We have a mouse problem in the house. Burn it down, Ymir. Burn the whole house down.
Yep. That's a good shot.
Oh, that's
really
good,
derpy.
Yeah,
Connie, look at Connie.
No, Krista looks like she really needs to go to the bathroom.
She does.
She's like, oh no, the bathroom is locked.
the bathroom is collapsed too.
What do you mean I have to buy something?
No.
Fuck you, 7-Eleven. Okay. This shot makes it seem as though Ymir just won the cart tournament.
Oh, you mean Krista? Yeah.
Yeah. No. Ymir won, and then Krista and everyone else was watching.
Yeah,
she just played Dark Magician of Chaos.
Whoa.
That is the most powerful card in Duel Monsters. This
is a weird shot of Bertolt.
I almost feel like you could cut that out and just have Bertolt like I don't know, chilling on a lounge chair.
He looks like you could put a carrot in his hand and you could have him eating it.
Am I gonna have to Photoshop that? Is that gonna be the image for this episode?
I thought the drinking was gonna be the image.
Oh, I don't know. I'll think about it. Mm-hmm. And then you have Rainer looks like he's about to unleash his ultimate ability.
No, or take a shit.
Yeah. My ultimate is charging.
So Ymir, after...
The tower is falling, by the way.
Yeah, after taking down half the tower, Ymir jumps on the top and is like, wanna live? Grab on! And she becomes Batman for a second. So they grab onto her hair, and she climbs on top of the tower, that's falling.
That's falling.
And so, crush goes down the tower. Yeah. And everybody gets flown off her hair, because it's a big old tower that fucking, just collapsed down.
That's not how gravity works, but you know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
And as they all land and they're completely okay, don't mind one of our phones
that was yours,
ringing.
I think.
Oh god. Oh, I'm popular today, aren't I? You know what? It's fine. Because there's no way I'm getting 3 messages in one day. Let's be real here. Either way.
So,
as they get down, they're all safe.
They're all safe, except the Titans didn't die, because Titans don't die by being crushed. They die by having.
You should have started running away.
Out. Yeah,
but they didn't. And instead, all the Titans get up and they pile up on Ymir.
And start eating her, and then they go yum 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 yum.
And they're all like, "Oh no, should we do something?"
Ymir. And Krista's like, "But wait, I haven't told you my name.
You remember that thing?
Remember the promise? Because you revealed yourself as a Titan, so I have to reveal my true name." And then it starts going in slow motion. Everyone's like, "No, Krista."
Fucking Krista just wants to
2 minutes too late, and then a Titan comes out and is like, tasty bite. Didn't even bother to try to hide.
I like this
just
voice.
Just ran right into my mouth.
I like how that became more and more posh as you were talking.
You just ran right into my mouth.
Oh, Jody, Joey.
Oh, Krista, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. And they're like, no.
Oh, yeah. I had just ready a cup of tea.
Oh, I had a
good biscuit.
A little bit of salt. A little bit of salt
for this biscuit.
Oh, but then the day is saved.
Oh, I wonder
Deus Ex
who
Machina.
It was. Oh, I mean, it was kind of established, but
Mikasa.
You know what?
Saying her 3rd line of the season, maybe.
Being entirely honest, I'm glad Mikasa showed up first, because if it had been Eren, I would have lost my shit.
Yeah.
The fact that because Mikasa is the most powerful
the best
card in Duel Monsters. Oh god, I'm popular today. Oh, you know how I fixed that? All right, wait. I'm gonna lower the volume of my computer. There we go. Either way, so the cavalry shows up.
The cavalry has arrived, and then there's this actually cool shot, one of the only good shots in this episode of Mikasa going, "Leave it to us," and then zooms up, and everyone's going, "Yeah, we in there, boys! Yay! Let's go, boys!" And then they kill all the Titans really easily, and nothing matters because it just gets resolved.
Oh, also,
and then Eren has a stupid moment.
Yeah.
Which is the only time I feel like he's ever apologized.
Yeah.
For being stupid.
Weird. Yeah. Which is it's weird, huh?
Yeah.
Like, Eren, you're a fucking idiot. And he's like,
maybe it's because we spent so much time away from him that I'm like, what is this character again?
You know, I was about to say that, and I think you're fucking right.
I think
that's the rightest you've ever been.
Yeah, because like he has the moment where he's like, I'm gonna kill all the Titans, because that's his character moment, and then we get something else, and I'm like, is that his character?
Because like Eren's character arc is like, I hate Titans.
I'm gonna kill them
I'm
all.
a Titan, and then Levi stomped on my face for a good while and knocked a couple of teeth off my face. Mm-hmm. But then we became cool, and that's where his character stopped. Because then he's just training, fighting other Titans, and there's nothing else going on with Eren ever since then.
Yeah, he hasn't learned anything from being a Titan. He didn't go through a complex morale issue of like, I have become the thing I hate the most. No, he's just
it's almost as though he's just another shonen protagonist.
What? No.
All right, so Mikasa
they
being
kill
awesome,
all the Titans,
and everything is resolved,
everything
and everything is okay,
except Masaka. Oh no, Ymir has somehow lost an arm and a leg. It's not apparent in this shot, but she does not have an arm and a leg.
You should thank me, because as you can tell from that bottom of her chest, like her guts are hanging out, and I don't think I can show that on YouTube.
It was so dark I could barely see it anyway.
But that's Ymir's all like
all well. She doesn't even talk, actually. So.
Tell my wife I love her. But
she should reveal her secret to me.
And Krista's like, aren't I your wife? And then Ymir's like, oh shit.
So Krista's like, this moment before you pass out, my real name is Historia.
And don't mind me just sticking my hand inside of your guts.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, so I mean, I guess I will just show you this.
It looks like dried up blood on the shirt too.
Also, my name is Historia. You know, the title of this episode.
Yeah. That's the thing we learned.
Yeah. You know what can make something really like anticlimactic? Like one, you don't have any context for what it is.
Yeah.
If you had heard the name of like, if you saw a family tree of important nobles and there it was Historia right there,
or if she had said her full name and everyone was like, "That's the king's name!"
Oh my gosh!
See, that would make sense. But the fact that she just says, "I'm Historia."
Actually, they cut it off as like, "My name is Historia Stark."
God damn it! I'm a bastard child of Ned Stark.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Yeah,
I must go to. I was sent to the wall.
I was being stupid. Instead of Stark, I was gonna say Stark, but I didn't remember the character's Iron Man's full name, so I was like, my name is Historia Downey Jr.
God damn it.
I'm the stupidest.
That's okay.
So yeah, that's the kicker. And then
the kicker is Ymir closes her eyes and smiles, and then it zooms out again, and it's like, okay, so she died.
The implication is that she died.
And at this point, I was like, now that I've like processed it, I'm fucking pissed about this ending because it gives such a bad implication. It's like, oh yeah, no, she's dead, except she's not.
Yeah, that's one of those really, really fake spoilers of like, oh, like is she like, we thought she was dead to the extent that Kitty was like, Kitty's okay with spoiling herself, so she was like,
let me go check Wiki real
is
quick.
Ymir dead? And then the Wiki was the most unhelpful thing. It said, Kitty, I have to bleep that. Because that's a spoiler.
Whatever.
Okay, just to be clear. The fact that I just bleeped Kitty doesn't mean that it's the worst case scenario. But any status on Ymir is a spoiler for anything.
Right?
No, that's like saying, oh, Eren is bleep. It's like it's a spoiler no matter what. Like if you tell someone that like, yeah, no, Daz is okay, that's still a spoiler.
Nobody even knows who the fuck Daz is, though.
I was using this as an example. Because I didn't want to say Eren lives because, I don't know, that's a spoiler.
Eren's not dead. He's the main character.
What if he was, though? What if Eren was dead all along? What if this is all just the dream that he had?
Maybe Attack on Titan was the dreams Eren had along the way.
Wouldn't that be... That would explain Mikasa being so perfect and beautiful and having chiseled abs.
And great tits.
Yeah, and great tits. What about her ass, though? Is her ass, like... I think her ass is pretty good. So on the preview for the next episode...
Does not show Ymir, by the way.
Yeah, and no showing. And it starts with, there was no damage seen along wall rows. And I almost hope that was, like, Armin talking, because that would be hilarious.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think there's any hole in the wall. Where did the Titans come from then? It's like, Armin... We already talked about this 2 episodes ago. Yeah. It was stupid then. It's still stupid.
It's still stupid now.
So,
because there's really only one situation that it could be.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because aside from the stupid scenario of like, oh no, it's just the Beast Titan tossing them over the wall, which is, by the way,
which is my prevailing theory.
That is still the stupidest thing.
Yeah, but makes the most logical sense because he throws things.
That is like, how did they get the weapons to fight us? They ordered them online and they had them delivered.
Yeah.
Like 2-day delivery. That's how they did it.
So because there's no hole, they decided to just go back to town.
As though nothing ever fucking changed.
So it doesn't. Nothing matters. So nothing.
And
matters.
Everyone is like, I guess we're confused over something.
We're to have so many doubts. And but wait.
However,
there's the electricity of a Titan, and then Eren learns a shocking secret, one that changes everything.
6 episodes in, Eren finally becomes. Look at those eyes. Like look at his like. It's got like a hairline. Oh, God. Super Saiyan.
So he does, yeah.
But
and the next episode is called Henshin Warrior. I know what's going to happen.
Oh, because you actually know.
I read it, and also I know because I can tell because okay, the secret that Eren has to learn is obviously with that exactly. And then it's gonna change everything because of how he views this person now.
Yeah. And if you want a hint, what did we learn recently? What was the reveal recently?
People can turn into Titans!
Whoa! Slow down! Slow the fuck down! Are you telling me people are Titans?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's as much of a clue as you even need.
Wait a minute. It's just like someone is like, Eren, people turn into Titans, and Eren doesn't get it. And then like Armin just holds up a mirror to Eren, and he's just like...
Yeah, that's your biggest clue.
The thing that I hate the most is like, that shot. That's the end of that episode.
Probably.
I am downright certain that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. Maybe it might be a good last few minutes.
Yeah, which gives me the implication that everything we see in the opening is everything we're gonna get in this season.
Yeah, because we had the shot of Krista along a stone brick wall. And being like, and then it turns to Ymir along that same brick wall. Yeah. And then we have the shot towards the end, which I think that you did capture.
I totally captured because I had a feeling.
I have a feeling.
Yep.
This is what's happening next time.
Can we show that? I think we can show it.
I think we might have to...
Oh, yeah, I wonder who they think it's gonna be. I'll just put a picture.
It's in the opening, so
I'll just put a picture of Shrek or something. I don't know. What's another prime meme, Kitty? What's an evergreen meme?
That boy.
You almost said the other boy.
I did almost.
That's a hate symbol, Kitty. Slow down.
Crime. That boy.
What if it just it doesn't even cover the entire armor Titan? It's just that boy.
Anyway, so that's probably what's
gonna happen.
And that's probably what's gonna take us to the end of the anime, do you think? The end of the season?
Okay. This season's giving me hope that the pacing is getting less bad.
Which it seems to.
It seems to be doing less bad.
Yeah, it took 5 episodes for an arc as opposed to an average of like 7 or 8 or 9.
Oh, that first arc in AOT is so fucking bad.
Yeah, it's bad. Actually, I mean, to be fair, the first like 3 episodes are kind of an arc.
Yeah.
So that one's okay, but then the arc after it just completely ruins any pacing you might have had.
Okay, let's be real here. Okay, honesty hour, Kitty. Which arc was the worst for you? They were fighting Titans for the first time since ever, or the forest arc?
Do you mean the arc that goes on for 9 episodes in the first season, or?
Yeah, in the first season, and then when they're just stuck in the forest, leading up into like the one encounter with Annie.
I think probably the thing that was worse for me is the forest because I hadn't seen it. But if I had not seen the first arc before, I would have said the first arc. Because that arc takes like 9 episodes for nothing to happen. But the fact that I'd already seen it before means I knew that nothing was going to happen. So the forest broke me.
Being entirely honest, like, the first arc, it's bad. But I guess it's a stupid usage of flashbacks that at least makes it feel as though you're going somewhere or you're learning something at least. Even if it's just Mikasa's awful fucking origin story.
Yeah.
The forest arc is the one that killed me, because you have half the cast not doing
anything. Standing in trees, not doing anything.
And you're still showing them not doing anything. And I'm just like, just ignore them. Just literally just focus.
Why do we have to keep going back to them? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Nothing matters.
Ironically, that's less bad in the manga because it's just one page of just seeing that nobody's doing nothing.
Oh, that makes sense.
As opposed to like
cutting back to them every episode or two.
Let's cut in the middle of action to see what Jean and Connie are doing, standing on a freaking branch. Anyhow, this episode though is over.
Thank God.
Kitty, are you hyped for the next one?
Okay. I have a glimmer of hope.
I have a glimmer of hope too.
Because this could be interesting. Because the fact that Eren is actually going to be challenged by the fact that, like, people turn into Titans for the first time ever. Because he's never been challenged by the idea that he himself is also a Titan.
Yeah.
Like, he's never thought about that and been like, dude, that's fucked up. The thing I hate the most, I became. This might actually have him confront that issue, which could be interesting and give him an actual character development.
Yep.
It probably won't happen, but it could. So you got me a little, Attack on Titan. Yeah. I'm stuck here anyway, so I might as well hope.
Yeah, I feel a little bit of the same way. I do definitely. I guess I've gotten so used to AOT's like C- performance. Is like, yeah, this is a story. It's not the best story, and it's got a bunch of
flaws,
undercomings, shortcomings. So just kind of like, yeah, like the world is the coolest thing, and I feel that even that is really flawed.
Yes, it is.
I definitely understand, like. I don't want to be like granular. I'm like, I know why teenagers like this shit when it was first coming out. But it's like, the world is really, really interesting. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it's used.
It was also during a time where zombies were very popular as a genre.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like that, except it kind of elevates it, I guess, in a level where they kind of have intelligence.
It has a spin on it. And this is also like really close to like kaiju stuff.
Yeah.
It's.
I can see why it gained such an audience.
Yeah.
The problem is they all overlook the incredible flaws that it has. I mean, not everyone, but a lot of people.
And God, is it going long? God, didn't you say just one chapter a month?
There's one chapter a month.
That is too fucking slow.
It's like 124-page chapter a month, which is, for all the shit he wants to include, is not enough time. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it would be worse if he was forced to chug it out every. No wait, is Shonen Jumps every month too?
Huh.
There's a publishing way that you can do it like twice a month.
No, he's not in Shonen.
I know he's not in Shonen Jump, but he's in a magazine publishing that does it once a month.
Do you think it would be better if he like, I don't know, because you have situations like how Bleach ended, where the guy wasn't even drawing it, and it was just churning it out.
No, he also like took a break for a while, I thought.
I feel like that's what destroys you, because you lose all momentum in that story.
Yeah, which I'm kudos on him for never stopping, as far as I know.
Yeah, I mean, as the old proverb says, doesn't matter how fast you go, as long as you never have to explain everything you ever do.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Oh
yeah, we were gonna one final thing, because this season is almost at its halfway point, give or take. Mm-hmm. You were saying we should rate it in some way.
Oh yeah. Because Kitty and I were talking at the end, and I'm sorry if this is a long episode, but I know that you love this shit, so it's fine.
It's fine.
Is this the worst episode? Is this the most disappointing episode? And I think we can actually take a second to lean back and go, was the first episode of the season bad? I don't think it was bad.
I think it was kind of bad.
You know what? Let's do numericals here, because I think if I had to give it a rating, I think it was a solid 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
I would have gone with 5 or 4.
Some things happened.
A couple things happened, unless I can't remember it.
The animation was pretty.
The animation's good. The music is half-half, and things. I don't think anything happened. No, I guess something happened in the first episode. I'm trying to remember.
It's mostly just catching up.
We introduced to the Beast Titan. That's right. Okay, I'll give it a 5.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 5.
What about episode 2 with Sasha's backstory?
That's more like a 4.
I would actually lower that to 4.
Yeah.
Maybe even a 3, just because the timeline was the stupidest fucking thing ever.
Yeah. And then we have episode 3.
Episode 3. In which we both trying to rush to remember what happened in it.
Sasha got back and Connie visited the village, and they got to the castle, the ruined castle.
Yeah, that's the one that
it was an episode of traveling.
That's the one that ends with the can.
Well, that's right, which we thought was a ring.
I think I would also put that in 4, because
that actually might be the worst episode, because it's so middle of nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing is really happening.
I'm willing to put it as bad as like your worst episode because it's literally like nothing really happens.
There was no cool action scenes as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
There was no really character development as far as I can remember.
Mm-mm. And it was juggling a bunch of points. And
it was trying to converge a bunch of points together so we could get the best episode 4.
Yeah. Now, episode 4.
Best. It's like a solid like 7 or 8.
Yeah. I would fearlessly. Well, except the beginning is kind of rough. That's what I would say. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. No worries about that.
Yeah.
And then, episode 5.
This episode.
Is it worse because it didn't follow up on the expectations?
Yes.
But is it as bad as episode like 3 or 2?
Yeah. I would say it's about the same, just in a different way.
I think I agree with you. I think it makes it down to like a 4 out of 10 again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's only because half the episode is flashback that doesn't matter.
That doesn't.
And the rest of it is just unsatisfying resolution.
And unsatisfying ending.
And like Ymir doesn't even like achieve victory for herself.
She almost dies, or maybe dies.
She gets saved by someone else.
She gets saved by Aaron and company.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Like, that was established earlier, and that's okay with me.
No, I expected them to come to the battle.
Yeah.
I was expecting that, Gandalf comes from the east and whatever.
Yeah.
It just felt so unsatisfying at that moment.
Yeah.
In that moment, I was like, no, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. So, again, I guess in retrospective, this is not the worst episode. It's tied with 2 and 3.
It's tied with the worst. I honestly think 3 is the worst because nothing like happened that I can't pinpoint much that happened in that episode.
I can't either, and I feel like that's
that was the episode I was sick in for one thing too.
Yeah.
But still, I can't remember what the fuck happened.
I think that was the one for which I had no positive.
No, I don't.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that for which I had no positive.
No, that was this episode.
No, I mean, no, I had a positive. It was just sarcastic because I'm like, that was funny.
That's true.
Kitty's looking through her notes, by the way.
Yeah.
In all caps, stop, please.
No more time jumping. Yeah. Only royalty can afford big eyebrows.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. No, that episode was terrible. Yeah. You know what?
Okay,
that episode was the worst.
You know what? 3 is the worst.
Yeah.
And as
I'll
long
give
as
it to 3.
As long as we don't get back to that, we should be fine.
We should be okay.
So, for the time being, I think we've gone on way long enough, Kitty.
Oh, yeah.
So, Dango Duo, thank you for tagging along. We really do appreciate, you tagging along during these long episodes. If you have your own thoughts on this episode, and opinions, like your own thoughts on this episode, please let us know in the comments down below. This was a long one. Holy
Yep.
Wow, that was a long episode.
I'm doing my stretch.
Yeah, Kitty's stretching. We've been here for a good while. As always, as we're rolling into the formal outro, we want to take a moment to thank our patrons who make these videos possible.
Yeah.
Amelia,
Angela,
and Emiron.
If you want to get your name on the screen, then you can go to our Patreon, and it's only $5 a month.
That's the best package because you watch
the video early.
You get you're gonna get to watch our movie nights with us,
which we're starting to set up,
and the lotteries as well.
Yes, which we're also starting to set up.
Yep. So if you enjoy our content, please consider pledging to our Patreon.
It also helps me afford a better camera for unboxings.
Yeah. And we're also looking to save for our camera to do like actual vlogs.
Yeah.
So these videos have more of our face.
Yeah.
With the same number of slides, just less backgrounds.
Yep.
So for the time being, thank you for tagging along, and we hope to see you
next Attack on Titan.
Next Attack on Titan Warrior.